Imperfectly perfect, imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect, imperfect, imperfectly, imperfectly perfect, imperfectly perfect couple. Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the Perfectly Perfect Couple Show. I'm Kandy.
Tank.
That was a delay.
Tank.
You forgot who you were?
No.
Ah.
I was gonna say Playboy Tank.
Oh,
Check out the tie.
yeah. And I'm Hugh Hefner.
That was a good one. I ain't even got no comeback. I ain't even got one. I said.
Alright. What's going on with you? What's different? What's new? What's something?
No. I mean, as far as with me, I'm good, and most definitely, the American people are straight. What about you?
Oh, I'm great, Just, living life and all of that stuff to the fullest.
Hey.
All of that good stuff,
Hey.
just happy to get out the house.
Yes, indeed.
To have a babysitter for the weekend.
Yes,
How about
indeed.
that?
Yes, indeed.
That's always lovely.
Yes,
get
indeed.
Some rejuvenation time.
Well, people probably can see what time it is. They see all this green festivities and green drinks and the plate of food.
Heidi ho. It's like,
Neighbor.
That's not even. It's not even the words for it.
No.
It is St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day for those that celebrate.
Go get you some green drink, some green water,
Some green beer.
some green Gatorade,
some
whatever.
green licorice.
Whatever you're going to do, just make it green. Bring lots. And speaking of green, people are getting lots of green to spend right now.
Green, the stimmy, the taxes, all of that good stuff.
By the time you guys see this,
People are going to be out spending their stimmies.
they're going to have the green. And they probably did that purposely.
to drop on St. Patrick's Day.
All that green, you know what I'm saying? They probably did that purposely. Sprinkling you with the green.
Sprinkle it.
You know what I mean? Get out there and stimulate the economy. So
we're celebrating with another mukbang.
Mukbang. Boom, boom, boom.
Mukbang. Here we have, let me make sure I don't drop
You
it.
sure bet not.
We have Lou's Deli.
Ooh.
We took a trip, which one? Southfield?
Southfield location.
It was a little bit of a wait, about an hour. So, you guys, if you decide to go to this place, plan an hour ahead, okay? Because you may be waiting. We have here some corned beef egg rolls. We have the Dinty Moore, which is your corned beef, lettuce, tomatoes, Russian dressing.
That's top joints.
Nope. Yeah, the ones in the front. And then in the back, we have the Countermans, which is your coleslaw, your cheese, and all of that good stuff with your corned beef and all of that. So, Russian dressing and all of that. So,
All right, no further ado.
yeah.
Bring out the plates.
We have a professional plate that we plated this on. I'm eating on a paper plate. I'm not...
Because when these cameras go off, all this stuff going in the trash. So, y'all know what time it is.
First of all, I eat on paper plates at home, and I serve my man on the paper plate.
That is...
So...
That's terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
All right, come on, let's crack this open. We can talk and do all this stuff.
No, but what do you think about that? Because like most people say,
okay, but we can still put this stuff on the plate though.
Oh, you hungry?
No, I'm just saying we take too long putting this stuff on the plate. We supposed to be putting it on there talking.
Okay.
Okay, so ask your questions. Go ahead.
What do you think about being served on a paper plate as opposed to a
as
regular
long as
plate?
Look, I will hold the food in my hand if I had to.
Okay, so that don't matter to you.
I ain't that type of person.
But for some people, it do matter. So I'm supposed to serve you first. Well, I was trying to give myself the smaller half, cause.
See how this one is, y'all.
And I want some of that sauce. So give me that one. This is like a little, I don't know, a little dressing they put together, a little Russian dressing it looks like.
I won't take parts in that right
And
now.
then we have our little green drink.
Let me see if you guys can hear this. Let me see.
Oh! ASMR.
Hit y'all with it.
ASMR.
That was pretty good.
Let's see.
For sure.
I'm gonna knock stuff off.
Yeah, you about to knock some junk over there.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up? I mean, you say we was kid free. Let the people know what all. What did we do?
We went out. Not to a club.
I
I wish I could go to a club. Or to a bar. They opened Michigan up about 50%.
We didn't go to no bar.
I said I wish I could go to a club or a bar. I said, but they opened Michigan up about 50%. So with a lot of these restaurants, you have to call ahead to get like on a 4-hour wait list to be seated. So.
And keep in mind, this week up here, it was busier. Because, income taxes really starting to roll in. Some people got their stimulus over the weekend. Big ups to you all. Spend it wisely. Do what you need to do with it.
How's that tasting?
It tastes good. It's a little chilled, but it's good. So yeah. Like malls and all that type of stuff. And restaurants was most definitely crowded. Everywhere was crowded. We also went out and did a little shopping for the kids. Got some things for them.
Of course. We didn't get ourselves anything.
Yes, we did.
Well, we did get ourselves something. Yeah, we did.
We went mattress testing.
Shopping.
And when we wound up getting the mattress after we thought about it. But it was a lot to take into consideration.
You have to be worried about what type of mattress you're going to go with. Like, I swear that was the deciding factor for me, or the undeciding factor for me, like foam, hybrid, or coil, or Tempur-Pedic. Tempur-Pedic is pricier for those of you that are not familiar with mattresses, but everybody raves about this mattress. Oh, you can jump on it on one side and the other side. You can have a glass of wine over there. It will never spill over or knock over. But it's pricey for people that are on a budget and really cannot afford a $3,000 to $4,000 mattress. It's not realistic for most people. So.
But no, it was another mattress that was more than that.
Yeah. Oh, the ones that they sleep on at the White House, right? What's the name of it? Heirloom. It was Heirloom, I believe.
And not only that. Not only are you worried about the price and all that stuff too, and how the mattress. And I didn't bring this up. Kandy brought this up. She actually said, "Can you bang me on this mattress?"
You know what? It's the truth.
Very good. But no, you have to worry about this. Like, what is the wear and tear like on this mattress? Can you really get it in on this mattress? Are you having it a day or two or 3 weeks, and next thing you know, it's a dip in there. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. What's going on?
But it's the truth. I mean, I don't know, for people who... That's something that you guys can tell us. For those of you that have foam or a Tempur-Pedic mattress, if you want to go brand-wise, let us know how y'all work it out on this Tempur-Pedic mattress at 1-844-U-VENTS.
What's up there?
1-844-968-8368. U-VENT, okay? Because that was our thing. I used to work in the furniture business. So when they first started introducing like Tempur-Pedic as the new mattress and everything, and hyping it up, I went to lay on it and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna get stuck laying on here. Like, how can you get like any type of bounce back on this mattress and it's so stiff? That's what I was wondering. So like, we tried the foam and stuff out. We were like weighing the pros and the cons. Like, how long will it take it to wear down? Some of the foams had good warranty, some of them didn't. So it was a lot taken into consideration.
Yeah, that's a good thing. This ain't got no sauerkraut on here, do it?
No,
Okay, good.
it's coleslaw.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see what you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
So like, other than that, oh, and this Counterman's special had extra meat on here, or what they call it, super meat or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah. I'm looking at yours. You like, you got a lot.
I thought I gave you the smaller half though. Shoot.
You said it right. You gave me the smaller half. You said it right.
No, I meant to say the bigger half. Meant to say that.
All I gotta do is just listen. They tell you exactly what they thinking.
Not true. Not true. But anywho, any memes?
I don't know if we're gonna go right into memes right now, but not memes right now.
That's all we got with 2 pickles?
Yep. Because you think all you did was cut it. But it was 1 pickle, 1 and 1. You made it 4. You
One
thinking
sandwich.
Yeah. So it's a number 2 sandwiches.
I didn't cut it. Okay, say what you was gonna jump into.
Well, what is up with people being upset at individuals choosing to buy crab legs with their damn stimmy? What's up with that?
I just know one thing. I'm gonna get mine before y'all get charged. So.
But we ain't got the stimmy yet.
We ain't got it yet. But I'm still trying to hurry up and get some.
Well, we got a reason why.
I mean, yeah, but other than that, I mean, last time we missed out. Like, last time when the stimulus dropped, it seemed like all the crab legs and everything disappeared. But since this is before the stimulus is dropping, we had to get ours ahead of time.
Well, we did.
But is it a thing to where people are irritated by it because, or by the crab legs and all of that stuff because they really want to buy some?
I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, to me, it kind of says a lot. I mean, this whole entire time right here, people are happy. We got income taxes that's dropping, profit sharing that's dropping. But people still find a way to find negativity some type of way in there. Now, I ain't talking about the people that make jokes. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about, or let me be clear, I'm not talking about the people that say a joke, you know what I'm saying, and just let it go. I'm talking about the people that's like every time you look up on social media, it's like they got a problem with, you know, this and that and this. It's like, man, damn, let people live, cuz, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let people do them. Like, people literally have been, I don't want to use the word encaged, but it's like people are getting their little freedom back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that got a lot to do with it too. Like,
so it's like, you know, you add that with things starting to open up, especially up here, because everybody ain't had the opportunity to go out of town to Texas or Atlanta or Florida. Everybody ain't got it like that. So it's like now you throw that in the equation to where things is opening up, and boom, you know, and you're putting a little money in people's pockets.
At the end of the day, just do what makes you happy. How about that?
Yep. I mean, but most definitely, we would encourage you all to call 1-844-YOUVENT to let us know, what are some of the things that you guys may or may not be doing with your stimulus. And always, like, share, subscribe to Imperfectly Imperfect Couple on Facebook, Instagram. And you can also hit us up, send us an email, imperfectlyperfectcouple@gmail.com. So, let me see what else. What else do I have for you guys? How your food tasting?
Good. We seen a good movie.
And that's what I was about to go to next. So,
Am I a mind reader or what?
this movie. No, you go ahead. You can take it.
You what?
So this movie, I had seen this movie maybe about at least about 2 to 3 weeks. I have been seeing it on social media or whatever. And people were saying that they were disappointed. The ending. It tripped them out. And that movie is The Girl Under the Stairs?
No.
What?
Girl in the basement.
Oh!
Oh, look. You taking me back to the 90s.
I put that shit on there. Talk about The Girl Under the Stairs movie.
Oh, this ain't the people under the stairs. I'm talking about the girl in the basement.
Okay. Where did sandwich come from? I thought I ate all my sandwich.
What?
Man, I thought I ate all my sandwich. Did you just throw this over here?
No.
Man, I could have swore you. Man, I think you tricked me.
I ain't trick you to nothing.
All right. Well, that movie was tripped out. You did just throw that over here, didn't you? I'm gonna watch this shit back.
The girl under the stairs.
I said it again.
No.
The Girl in the Basement. It was tripped out. But to me, I don't know how the wife allowed this man to disappear
Every
for
day.
hours
Every day.
at a time. Nobody could go down there. He the only one that had access with the key. I mean, it was mind blowing.
I'm sorry.
What? You throw this over here, didn't you? What are you talking about?
I'm just laughing at you, man. Oh my God, that was funny.
What who? The girl on the stairs. Hey.
Okay. I'm done. Oh,
I got more coleslaw on mine. Look at all this coleslaw.
Here, have my piece then.
Jesus.
Eat that.
I put a lot of slaw on here.
I wanted more slaw.
What? Here, take that. Slaw dog. But
yeah, that didn't make any sense to me either. Like, your husband come home from work, he bypasses you. He don't even say anything to you. You go straight to the basement. We ain't talking about you going to the basement to change your clothes or going to the basement to get out your work clothes.
Mm-mm.
He down there for hours.
messing with the damn daughter. And trick the girl downstairs. Before we even get to that part. When the girl was out having fun with her little friends, her teenage
She had a
friends,
little boyfriend. That's what it was.
this daddy was so obsessed.
With her whereabouts.
He stand up all night, listening to the crickets on the porch, in his rocking chair. But then when she go missing, he calmed in the mother. He calm.
Very.
Very calm.
And I was like, why he? That's the first thing I said. Like, why he ain't sitting on the porch? Like, he done just changed his whole routine.
He cool. This is your daughter, your child. This is your child that is missing. But see, that's why it's important to be able to have that discernment, to see through things. You know what I'm saying? To see through people. Pay attention, man. Just pay attention and see through this type of stuff. And that goes for you too, our supporters. See through stuff, man. Don't let nobody just get over on you like that. Pay attention.
Okey doke on you.
There's more than one way for a person to communicate, or a person to communicate. It ain't always got to be verbal. Just watch their body language. You know what I'm saying? Watch their actions. Watch the things that they do. He was happy, and then his perverted self then went down there, banging his daughter out. Then had 4 kids, or was it 5? Because it was 2.
No, it was 4. One died.
Right. So 3 living kids. 1 died. I mean, unbelievable.
One that he killed, actually. Because she would have had 4 had he not beat her up. And so.
Unbelievable, man.
But that goes to show you, as a non-laughing matter, because we were being silly. But it's stuff like that happens in everyday life for people. And that's something serious. So, if you or anybody have been through a situation like that, we are totally empathetic to your situation. Because that's nothing, that's nothing to take lightly. Or if you know somebody that's going through a situation like that, please help them. Please find out some way that you can get them some type of help, or call the police or somebody, because I couldn't even imagine going through something like that.
Man, that girl was down there, 20 years? She was down there 20...
Based on the true story.
That was a true story?
Based on the true story.
I knew it.
Yep.
And that, man, that is... Man, I wondered did they get him the damn electric chair. I need to do some research on that now, because that was unbelievable. That was just unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable. I mean, oh man, like, this fool get off work, come downstairs, sit in his chair,
get a massage,
tell her what's for dinner. I mean, oh man, that's just wow. I couldn't imagine, man.
And then from the start, he was no longer dad, he was Don.
Just crazy. Man, wow. Can't even fathom that one, man. But wow. Wow.
But I didn't get the whole reason why people were mad at the end. I don't know what was so bold about the end. I felt like, well, at least the guy went to jail. That's what I felt like. I know people wanted worse to happen to him, but I don't know if that's what some people were meaning. Like, they would have wished she would have fought back more. They would have wished that the mother would have been less naive than she was. But you got to think that mother was scared of him just as much as them daughters were.
Yeah.
And when you invoke or instill fear in somebody, it's hard for a person to actually want to stand up for themselves.
And boss up, yeah.
Unless they know that they got backup to help them stand up, to this devil, basically.
That's just a messed up situation, man. I couldn't even imagine that, though. That's just, man. He was sick, and remember I mentioned that to you. Remember I mentioned that to you to where I was like, he probably got a fetish. I was like, anytime when a person is sitting up there, I mean, don't get me wrong, you will have parents that's,
overprotective.
That's protective, or that's mad because they see like a transition taking place, because like, as they say, the nest is starting to become empty, like the empty nest syndrome. So, but then again, I don't know, because was the girl that played her sister, was she older than her? It appeared. So it's like, well, I don't know. It kind of depends, because I was gonna say, it seemed as if he should have been kind of used to it because she already done left the nest. But then again, that's the last one that's.
But I think because, I don't know, tell us if we're wrong. I'm thinking it was more so because that daughter was obeying and not breaking rules.
Oh, yeah,
and he didn't necessarily have to worry about her sneaking out of the house, and she was kind of opening up front. And then now you got this baby who's the baby of the family. And now she's disobeying the rules. She's sneaking out. She's wanting to be with her boyfriend. And it's like, in his sick type of way, his sick mind, that was his way of teaching her a lesson so that she could never be with that boyfriend
Yeah.
And just all, it was just a lot of lies. The lies that he told the boyfriend, like she had ran away, and it was crazy.
Man. But yeah, like I said, when I had brought that up to you, and I was like, I think it's a thing to where he's obsessed with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He I don't know, something in his mind. But then again, that makes, and then the other thing, remember I also said too, is that something that he did before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because it seemed like he had his house like locked down to the point to where like when they went to sleep,
everybody was sleeping.
yeah, like when go to sleep. Because remember it was a thing to where what happened? Oh, when that guy had knocked on the door, it was like it's a light flashing, and the wife said, "Well, who is this? What's
Go
going
back
on?"
to bed.
So yeah, that's that, man. That's that.
And that's what, like you said, like what is it that you would think, coming from being that you're a father of two beautiful girls, I may say. What do you think it is with watching your babies grow into young ladies, and what do you think it is with fathers that tend to be, not in his instance, sickly over obsessed, but
I don't know.
what do you think it is that that makes you want to tell your daughter, like, okay, it's a cutoff age, or it's a start age for all of this. Like, you can date when you're this age, you can be in the house by this time. What is it?
I think it's a thing to where it's like you're not. Well, first of all, you're not in tune with reality. You know what I'm saying? You're living in this false fantasy world. Like, how do you think you met their mom? You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's a thing to where it's like that individual is kind of like just stuck into this false reality. You're not in tune with just like the way how life go. You're not really in tune with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just the boy meets the girl, and you know what I'm saying, to go from there. It's like what makes you think that your offspring is so special to where it's like this is where it stops? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you're not in tune with reality, man. And don't get me wrong, yeah, it may hurt because some of the things that you might have done as a male or as that mother. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to necessarily think that this is your baby. And they may be engaging in some of the same things that you might have done at, 17, 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go through. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to imagine that. So,
That's just like how the one post that was brought up about, like, what do you think now about when you were young, female in particular, a young female that's dating an older guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then now
Jacob Bourne.
Yeah, and Jacob Bourne. And then now you got it to where your daughters are these teenage girls that are growing up that are admiring and liking these older men. Like, what think, you know what I'm saying? Like, what in your mind makes you think that your situation as a young female was so different from their situation coming up now?
Yeah.
And some people say, well, oh, I didn't know any better. It was just, it was just me living in the moment. Well, I mean, everybody has a learning experience. Everybody has, for the most part. If you've ever dated, you've talked to somebody that was way older than you, whether if your parents approved of it or not. And, it's a
You talked to somebody way older than you?
Heck yeah.
Who's way older than you?
He was...
And your parents knew?
Yeah. Because
See, I never knew that.
No, you did know, because remember I told you I did file a police report.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But yeah, it was some dude that I don't even remember where I met him.
You ain't gotta go into details.
But that you did. Yeah, so I mean that was a learning experience. So I mean, whether if your parents approve of it or not, it's just, hey, some people just have to go through it.
And that's what I was gonna say. Everybody don't necessarily have to go through, situations. Some people just automatically just get it. Mm-hmm. So you got anything? Mm-hmm. What you got?
I have a little dear old mean. I got stuff all on my shirt. Why ain't tell me I'm looking like I'm crazy?
Hey.
Okay.
Sound like it too.
Anywho, it's okay to cut off toxic family for your own well-being.
And that goes perfect. I don't even know if I need to even follow up with anything. I think that can take us right into what the main part of the show is going to be. And that is...
We're on an airplane.
And that is... I wish I would have read that first, but I can wait. No, I can wait till next week for that one. And that is pretty much... I wonder well, I don't know if you are familiar with, but you guys may or may not be familiar with it, but it's been all on the radio and the blogs and so on and so forth. And that is, I want to get his name right. What is his name? Which one is it?
The Duke.
And Duchess.
The Duke and Duchess.
Of England. And which one is that?
Harry.
You sure?
Yes.
Because what's the older brother name?
William.
Okay. So Harry and Meghan, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So allegedly...
This is all alleged.
They did it. Well, they actually no. Well, they did an interview. This part is not alleged. They did an interview, and in that interview, they were basically saying that, I guess, like how, their kids were being looked at sideways.
Well, her kid.
Well, kid, yeah, her child, yeah. So the one kid that they have now was actually being looked at sideways by his grandmother, which is the queen. And it was just like a slew of other things that were taking place, the whole time that they got married, or just the whole time that they had been together.
Leading up to everything.
So my thing is,
we're not going to go all into detail.
Because
for all of those reasons.
Yeah. Because all of this is alleged. I mean, we haven't heard them say anything, but they did release from over there. They
did have a clapback session.
They released some things. They released some things that they were going to investigate. Because it was even the thing to where supposedly like the servants or butler or whatever, the help or whatever the case, that they were acting funny towards them. It was a lot of things that was going on. That was like, to where they didn't really approve of Meghan being over there. You know what I'm saying?
And even like the security detail and how that was set up for, William's children and his wife, as opposed to their baby, does not have security at all. Like, that was one of the main things too that I heard. It's deep.
So my thing is this. How many people, and if you guys want to chime in on this, most definitely you can hit us up on Imperfectly Perfect Couple on Instagram or Facebook, or imperfectlyperfectcouple@gmail.com, or hit that number
1-844-YOU-VENT
1-844
968-8368.
Say it again.
1-844-968-8368.
Bingo. So my thing is this. How many of you feel that them removing themselves from that royal perks?
Mm-hmm. Which in their case it was a perk, but it wasn't in their case.
Right. But how many people actually would have done that? How many people would have actually fought? Hey, well.
I think it was a pretty bold statement.
I mean, and most definitely, I mean, big ups. I mean, if all of that is true, I say most definitely big ups to him, because you got to think, not even just on the royal, we'll just say like on a privilege level. You got a lot of privileged people that wouldn't dare, mess up the family's money because,
or the church's money,
or just whoever's money. They wouldn't mess up the portion that they are entitled to because because remember, you are a guest. If I'm bringing you into my equation and my people are the ones that's wealthy, or vice versa. Your people the ones that's wealthy, and I'm coming into it. Mm-hmm. So now I'm telling you, like, look, something ain't right. Mm-hmm. Do you know how hard that has to be for, if it was you, to believe what I'm saying and you going against all of that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
People do it a lot every day, though.
So I think that's why it's most definitely, that's why I think it's important to, once again, going back to it, just to have that discernment, being able to look through situations, you know what I'm saying? And just look and just trusting when things come your way, just believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Don't, what's the word? What I'm looking for?
Stick with your gut.
There you go.
Your solar plexus. You feel it right in the gut.
You feel it.
When stuff is not right. And you always have an inkling. I mean, even if it was a thing to where he knew that his family was so and so-called like that, he probably knew that years before he...
Well, let's just generalize it. Not just him. People
Not
know.
Him, but people, whatever.
When things are going wrong.
When people... Yeah, I'm just using his example, but, people know. You know when something ain't right. You know when something ain't right in your family. You know when it's a thing to where, you gotta tiptoe, walk through broken glass around.
Well, he
people.
probably didn't.
He didn't. I'm just saying, like, some people have that dynamic to where even if it's your own family, you feel like you can't be as open and outspoken, and you're choosing your words wisely and critically, just because you're afraid of what people may think, or you're afraid of the backlash or the outlash that you may get from speaking your mind or doing certain things that benefit you as a person. So...
this can just even go, remove money from it. Mm-hmm. Remove money from the equation.
I can't even say
what
royalty and all of that stuff.
Remove all of that.
I was like,
stick to the whole thing, or the whole dynamics of it just being like a racial couple, a biracial, interracial couple. You know what I'm saying? Let's just think about those interracial couples that go through that. Black, white, black and Chinese, black and this and black and that.
Oh yeah.
So my thing is, and I'm not even talking about the sideways looks that they may receive, from the public. I'm talking about the stuff that you may hear that your significant other may be bringing back to you, like, hey, your mom tripping, or your sister tripping, or your brother tripping, or your uncle, or you know what I'm saying. I could just only, like I said, that takes a lot for that person that's bringing somebody into the equation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's your people, the one that's doing the dirt. You know what I'm saying? That's making that person feel uncomfortable. And then for you to be like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Forget them. We gonna go and do our own thing. Mm-hmm. That says a lot. You know what I'm saying? That most definitely says a lot. Mm-hmm. So... yeah, I just thought that, that'd be something that'd be good to talk about today. Got anything else?
I don't think so. No,
well, we can wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Ziploc. It's a wrap.
Sure.
So, how do you want to sum this whole thing up? I would say, like, for the most part...
you was talking to yourself? Boy.
Listen, I need to make a mental note.
Like I said.
Sometimes.
Like I said, just listen.
So, I would say when it comes to toxicity, know when to remove that toxicity out of your life. It don't necessarily have to be your family. It can be your friends. It can be the people you work with.
It can be you.
It could. Sage yourself. Maybe you disappear. I don't know.
Because a lot of y'all ain't happy for other people that's happy right now, and they want to buy crab legs. Damn.
What about their crab legs and their lobster tails? Because there's nothing wrong with that.
Y'all seen my picture?
Listen, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of lifestyle or the type of food that I'm like used to eating. It's just that everybody that got hip to it. Everybody got hip to it. It's just like, whatever, do you. love on it. Eat as much as you want to eat of it. Order it from a site if you got to. So, yeah, just know when to remove those people out of your life. Because that's important. You got to be man and woman enough to know when enough is enough. And, you know, as far as people that are being abused mentally, physically, any of that type of stuff, like, you know when to reach out for help. If you are able to reach out for help, if you know somebody that needs the help, reach out for help for them. Sometimes, even if they're not willing to take it, it may make them upset, it may make them mad, but at least you know you did your part and you got a clear conscience. So if anything were to happen, you took some type of action as far as trying to help that person. So that's very important. Be proactive.
And also, have that discernment. If your significant other is always going in the basement and you can't get down there, you can't even wash clothes. You can't get down there and do nothing. And then, if you do creep down there, you ain't going to see him down there. But he went down there, he just disappeared. Know that there's something going on.
Listen, because when Tank come down here in this basement, I follow him sometimes. Yes, I do.
She don't follow me in the basement.
I do.
She don't follow me.
But I know what you're doing now.
Our basement is open.
You know, you working.
Our basement
I would know
open.
something if you disappeared.
But, like I said, just pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's all I can say about that.
Mm-hmm. Pay attention to people's actions, their movements, sometimes how they move, the things that they do, their body language.
Be aware.
Their tone.
Be aware.
That's something totally different, too.
Be aware.
So.
That's it.
That's all we got. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, drink responsible.
Call a Uber. How about that?
For sure. That's being responsible.
That's being responsible. Call a Uber, call a friend, a designated driver.
For sure.
Because, this is the weekend that people are going to,
Week.
Junebug.
It's week, not weekend. Week.
Junebug.
Whatever. All right. That's it.
That's all I got.
All right, then. Until then.
Bye.
Like, share, subscribe, follow. Hit us up. Hit us an email.
Love y'all.
Hey.
Why you got to keep doing that?
She loved it.
Imperfectly perfect, imperfectly perfect.